Dr. N. Gnanasekaran, working as assistant professor in the Department of Medical Biochemistry, Addis Ababa University School of Medicine and College of Health Science since November 2011 to till date. My research field is actually phytomedicines and herbal medicines using for the chronic diseases and such as cancer and diabetes. I have 20 years of the research experience. Cytokine storm syndrome means actually our immune system, hyperactive immune systems, going to produce large amount of cytokines, inflammatory cytokines, and then inflammatory cytokines is going to be damage our internal organs such as spleen, liver, kidney, heart, and joints, even in the blood and lungs, and every internal organ is going to be affected because of our hyperactive immune. This cytokine storm syndrome comes under autoimmune disorder disease, not causing all the people. Some of them they're going to be affected by this cytokine storm syndrome. Respiratory problem and the hyper inflammatory cytokines is produced by our own immune systems, and fever is more common, and organomegaly, especially for the splenomegaly and hepatomegaly was seen. Cytopenia also is going to seen in this patient, and fibrinogen, elevated fibrinogen was seen in the patient. Ferritin level is going to be enormously to increased in this patient. It is going for, especially the normal people, they have the 10 to 120 nanogram per ml, but here going for to 2000 and above, and more than 6000 may also possible to recorded in this patient. And aspartate aminotransferase enzyme, especially liver specific enzyme, is elevated more in this COVID-19 patient. This article is published in this Lancet. In the link you can follow and read. Already I told that those who are having the healthy immune system is no problem. The COVID-19 easy to handle and easy to recovery from this COVID infection. If you have this the impaired immune system, especially those having this inflammatory lymphocytes and especially leukocytes, white blood cells, the patient is going to be suffer more. Already I mentioned that overproduction, overreaction of the cytokines produced by this our immune systems is going to makes the internal organs damage and organ failure that brings death, not by COVID-19 infection. Hemophagocytic lymphohistiocytosis is the conditions is going to be, already I mentioned in this hyperactive immune systems, immune cells is going to be produce large amount of inflammatory cytokines and also hyperferritinemia, especially by this activated macrophage. They're not in the same in all the people. If they have already the inflammatory diseases and they have the M1 cells, that means pro-inflammatory macrophage, and that is M1 cell, and the M2 cells or is anti-inflammatory cells. So the M2 cells produce anti-inflammatory cytokines. M1 cell is going to be produce too much of inflammatory cytokines. This inflammatory cytokines is going to be damage our internal organs. So that is why this in the condition M1 and M2 cells making the severity of the disease. If the person is going to showing is a less symptom and the sign means they have M2 cells. The person is having more hyperactive immune systems means, or inflammatory, too much inflammation is because of this M1 cells. So that is why we need to be polarized and we need to control this M1 cells releasing cytokines as a target for the treatment therapy. You have to go for, according to this immunology, ferritin comes under innate immune response, especially non-specific immune response. If you are infected by this bacteria, the ferritin is going to be absorb the iron and going to be makes iron deficiency for the bacteria and is going to prevent for the multiplication. And also you have to go for biochemistry aspect is going to involve in this ferritin is iron metabolism. So how it is connected with this COVID-19 and here actually, especially the COVID-19 infection is going to be attack the 1 beta chain of hemoglobin in RBC to eliminate the iron. So if it is going to be eliminate too much of iron in the blood, it is need to be prevent the iron shock that overexpressed in the ferritin level. So if the ferritin is going to be overexpressed, going to be absorbed and is going to be stored in the liver and another peripheral organs. What will happen here that the ferritin is going to be especially cytokine storm syndrome patient is going to be enormously to increase, is not the proportional to this iron content, is going to be increased too much. So that is the problem, and also is going to be, if after is going to be continuous detachment of this iron content from this RBC, the RBC is going to be premature death is going to take place. So if you know the RBC lifetime is 120, the recycling process is going to take place in the spleen and the liver. The spleen is having the spleen is going to remove the globulin part, and the heme part is metabolism takes place in the liver. So both the place is going to be blocked by this impairment of the RBC recycling and especially heme metabolism. That's why the splenomegaly and hepatomegaly was seen in this COVID-19 patient. The problem of the disease, you have to understand, the virus is cannot kill the patient. Our own immune systems is going to kill the patient. Most probably that is going for M1 cell. Already I told that M1 cells, or it is a pro-inflammatory cells, is going to be produce a large amount of inflammatory cytokines. That inflammatory cytokines is going to be damage our internal organs, that going to cause the death. So the few days before, I found the interview in the Tamil medicine doctor, is a Siddha medicine doctor. He gave the interview. The COVID-19 infection you have to consider as like a smallpox and chickenpox infection. So what medicine they are using for that particular infections, we have to apply in this same for COVID-19. And he told that you have to take raw turmeric and plus black pepper and the neem leaf you have to mix and grind it and make it in the paste form. You have to take, and it is going to be prevent this severity of this COVID-19 infection. So that the interviews makes me impressed, and then I have to search in the internet. I found many research articles regarding that anti-inflammatory, and also I have to find exact research article for cytokine storm syndrome is caused by this Ebola virus and other virus also. It is be working against that. The stopping and releasing of the cytokines is released by the polarized M1 cell, and then it is going to be converted into M2 cell. M1 cell is converted into anti-inflammatory M2 cell. So that is why I am just strongly to believing that this particular turmeric is going to work against the COVID-19. Yeah, very good question. You have to understand that already I told you that you have to simply M1 cells is need for quarantine. Those who are having M1 cells is need for quarantine. Others M2 cells people is no need, but even you have to be follow the government give the instructions. You have to protect your you have to cover your face with mask, and you have to cover your eyeglass and wash your hand properly and keep the social distance. To stay at home is the first people is comes under the obstructive pulmonary disease, especially lungs related disorder disease people. They have to take care about this because they have more inflammations because of this hypoxia conditions. And the second one is a known chronic inflammatory disease such as just like diabetes, hypertension, kidney disorder, liver problems, especially alcoholic and non-alcoholic problem, all kinds of chronic disease, and aged peoples. The aged peoples, and they have the respiratory problem people and hematological problem people that need to be going to be quarantined. After the COVID-19 positive, immediately to need to check the ferritin level. and the ferritin is important, and prothrombin time is especially blood clotting time. Blood clotting is found in that. That's why the prothrombin time is very important. And is another third one is red blood cell width, because red blood cell width is going to cause the cardiac arrest. The red blood cell size is going to be increased enormously in this patient, because continuous detachment of this iron that is going to be increasing this red blood cell width. So the next you can go for the if it possible you have to measure the HSRP, high sensitive CRP, and the CBC. CBC, especially neutrophil lymphocyte ratio, is going to give the clear picture about this state of the inflammation. The less than 2.5 is no problem. Above that, it is a big problem for that neutrophil lymphocyte ratio. This four tests, it is very important for this COVID positive patient to finding this severity of the problem. The conclusion is of the death is purely based on our hyperactive immune system. So hyperactive immune systems is having this M1 cell, that is it is releasing large amount of pro-inflammatory cytokines, including ferritin also. The ferritin is one of the biggest marker for death actually. If it is increasing more than 6,000 nanogram per ml, no more red blood cell is no red blood cell is healthy. So all the red blood cells become unhealthy. So organ failure, it is the common for the problem. So here is a turmeric is one of the best medicine to be going to be block this all kinds of cytokine released from this M1 cells, and it is going to be polarized into be M2 cells. So that is the solution here. Just I'm going to request to Maria, my head of the department, if she arrange the Zoom seminar, I'm ready to give. And if my dear students and my dear colleagues, anybody if you watch anywhere in the world, so kindly to just comment and contact me, and I will share my experience with the research angle. Even I'm going to deliver the Zoom seminar if you want, if you are interested. Thank you for watching. Namasagnal.